Oh,
I should start.
Intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Sofa TV again in Migrantpolitan. I don't need to write, Yusuf, he's super famous, and Nadini, of course, and me. I don't like to talk about myself, but I'm here again.
And Zero.
And behind the scene, where is the phone? And behind the scene,
Yes.
Zero in the house, the king of live streaming.
Yeah, he gave workshop today, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god. What a workshop.
we thought live streaming gets easy. Let's talk about live streaming. It was more complicated than I thought.
Live streaming?
Yeah, we thought it's more easy, no?
Yeah, I thought it's one button, we press it, we put the camera and the mic, switch the light, and start. But it was too much work.
No.
Yeah, now
that
we have a
was-
whole checklist.
But we have to it was really well, actually it was very well presented and separated in so many different...
Theoretically, but I think I need 20 times practical lessons, license, private one, Nachhilfe also at home.
At home you can't try it, you need all the things, or you have your home also like this.
No, but we can try it without, with one camera, for example, at least.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a very different, it's like a different experience. I went live many times with my phone and it's nothing like this. There you just go and you put one button and you're already live. And here it's a whole putting on the camera, connecting the microphone, putting on the light, checking the sound
Yeah.
is arriving to the people.
But in phone,
Going
it's
to the
actually
mixing
possible to do Facebook live streaming and Instagram at the same time.
Like we are doing today.
Yeah, but not YouTube. But Facebook and Instagram, you can connect it to each other and then you can do it by your phone for both.
Yeah, but then you don't have, we have what is special about this kind of live stream set that we have is that we have 3 cameras plus the mobile one, so 4. So usually when you put on your mobile, so when we talk about aesthetics and more skills and levels of live producing,
This is next level.
yeah, this is
also
different, but this is
professional.
why it's more complex. And today we got through the workshop we got a little bit deeper understanding.
Yeah.
Also for the what is Leistung? What is Leistung in English or in Arabic?
leistung هي الجهد
Ah,
أو
the effort you need to put
Yeah,
inside.
the effort. Thank you. To what is behind it, no?
The amount of,
Yeah.
cool. No, it was really nice, but as well, I still think this kind of tech things can be explained in a way that you will never understand it, but I will tell you, or someone who really breaks it for you, to the public. No, it was really. I'm really looking forward to it there. It's very interesting as well to cut and to go and
To
to
have the
choose.
power.
And now you focus there, you focus here.
This is the power.
Yeah, but I think it's
No,
not
did I tell
only
you? Sorry.
power.
Sorry, I spoke of it. It's not only power, of course. What else? It's many things. It's art and it's.
Yeah, Yusuf, he's super
emotion.
famous with disturbing people, actually. I want to say that.
I'm so happy that there's a camera on and people can really see the reality. It's like this is the perfect situation for everything.
Apropos
And
reality.
Did you know that Nadine had a surprise for us?
Yeah, apropos reality. Because it's already 7 something, and in the last days we were always doing the stream and pretending that we sit relaxed in the sofa and it's easy to stream and da. But this is also not the full truth. I have all these lists of things which are not finished yet, and I have to do, and also in the next days there's also a lot. So I would suggest today a little bit like kind of reality check, and to
This is the
keep
surprise.
on. Yeah.
It's a surprise, but
Wow.
not, this is the surprise I was waiting for.
For example, we didn't reach out to everybody from the LSD team yet to invite them, everyone, to the premiere.
Mm-hmm.
When is the premiere, Mo? Can you please?
24.
Yeah.
At 15 minutes before 8, right? We said?
After.
After
Prime
8.
time. Prime time. 2015.
Yeah, but they have to be half an hour here before.
Yeah.
Oder?
Yeah, roundabout. Yeah.
Okay.
But and online on YouTube it will also
Would be
be
like 15 minutes after 8.
yeah,
Yes, I know
prime
that.
time.
And
Genau.
this is the first episode, but it's like...
And also on Friday and Saturday we also
Mhm.
have this.
And you can also check our Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. Also the dates is there in the description. And we will make stories also every day with every episode. And you can also go and put like, subscribe and comment. I love this moment when they say like, subscribe and comment. But yeah, and we will do stories also in our social media accounts. Also with Thumbnagel Instagram account.
Do you have
Make
already like
stories.
a feeling for the content?
Yes, I'm excited. I thought like I can get the privilege today to watch it before it's online, but actually I didn't get the privilege.
You didn't ask for it today.
I
Mo.
asked yesterday. But
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday is
And
not
then you had to
today.
leave, and so today I was waiting. You were here. You were around.
Yeah, we were working. I don't like to disturb like some people when I saw you working
Oh
and I
my
was
God.
working.
Why?
And but after the live stream
Did you
Yeah.
and
Genau.
reality check?
Yeah.
Did you tell him that I won yesterday in Malefits?
No.
I won yesterday in Malefits.
by accident,
No, we
Oh,
had because
I
we
had
had two
like-
winning assistants.
2, not 1 even. Who's the 2? Danny,
Yeah.
and who is also winning assistant would be. Yeah, 0. Oh God. Of course he will win.
It's so hard to accept. Let's talk about acceptance today.
But
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 you also saw reality check. If there are people out there watching, what you witnessed now was the following. I said, there is a task to do, and I also expressed it, right?
right.
I said, well, we have this premiere coming up,
24th,
and
18,
genau.
15
Mhm.
in YouTube.
And, but we need to remind everybody from the team as well. So,
I will do that tomorrow. Look how many witnesses now they are watching. Plus the witness here.
or this is what I was proposing right now,
exactly.
to use this also as a real
Brainstorming.
reality working
Yes, and
session,
also
because
we can
the
discover
cowboys
if-
work is never done. And so, for example, Abu, today I texted to Bugs, but he didn't respond. But I hope he will do. Maybe I'll text him again. Then Ibrahima. You didn't.
But Mustafa already knows.
Yeah, but Musti is
I know,
not
but
here.
he will watch it online.
Yeah.
He has no
Can we
other
call?
option.
Can we call one of the people? Can I call Ibrahima, for example?
He will not answer you.
I want to talk to him about LSD.
Yeah. But No, maybe no. I see also now why Bugs didn't respond, because he didn't receive the SMS. So maybe this is not the actual number. And it
So-
can also be bad sign.
Can I ask you a question? This related a little bit to the story of LSD, because I didn't watch, I don't know a lot about the story. Tell me a little bit about like logline, as well for the people who are watching.
What is logline?
You know very well what I mean. Like, what are we going to expect? How many episodes?
Ach so. Yes, it's 5 episodes.
5 episodes.
Yes.
How many minutes? Like how?
Up maximum round about like 10 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, and it's a prequel to another story that will be dropped in end of the year. And it's a story how the League for Spiritual Defense like kind of started in Hamburg. So there's the main character is Taye, and he's a little bit desperate, so he remembers this money candle in his room, and so he lights the money candle, and money candle talks to him, and so then actually it's a candle that advises Taye to, because obviously he's spiritually gifted, that he should gather some other spirits to fight the problems he's suffering in a different way, because money will not solve the problem. And so, and then I don't want to spoil too much, but like
this is already very nice.
So it's a magical story, and it deals with something many people are facing, and I think those people who don't experience it or face it have no real idea about how strong and stressful this is when you have like paper issues and blah blah blah. So it's
blah 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 is I think is very important. Paper issue.
Yeah, and all the things
no
that are
permit to
connected
start with,
to this. When you have paper issues, means your status is bad, and then you don't have full permission to work or to. Sometimes some people even just have the permission to stay in the area they are registered. So it's already a crime to just be in Hamburg, for example. So, and I think many people who are not so who don't experience it themselves, or who are not close to people who go through this, they have no idea how
I totally understand.
heavy this is. So and this story is like to I think all of us wish sometimes to have these kind of magical powers. I would need this gin, you perform the digital gin. I would need it so desperately. It would make so much things easier, and
More
also
understandable as well, maybe, than just easier. Like at least someone who explained to me things.
Yeah, or like does it, solves it, so because it's magic, and or like Jess and Don, they are performing the double-faced demon who can twist the mind, and so all this. I don't want to discuss with Nazi people anymore, or racist people. Like I want to like fuck their mind off, and then
the software, put the new software,
really.
let them work.
Yeah, so I think many people already thought about this, how this would be to have this. So, and this is what we tried.
So I have a question. I don't know
Yeah.
how many people where I tried like this so many times. No, but you were saying very interesting thing. It was always like leading to how many people like were made this LSD, because I hear so many names, so many new people as well.
Oh, we can count the names
Yeah,
in the
this
PDF.
try.
Around 30, 40
Wait.
No.
behind the camera with the team, with the...
Behind the camera, it was only Judith, Diana, Anna's was sound. No, Zero, this time you did not film, no? We also not really. In other projects, sometimes also the camera was more used by different people. But in this project it was not like this. Because of the tricks, because we already knew when we filmed that we will work with these tricks. And then this kind of tricks need actually more precision than the style we usually film. When it comes to camera winkle.
We are 25 people.
25.
Wow. And it took how long until it was like made?
Not really long.
Naja, it's not super finished yet, nah? So
Yeah.
we started.
Like if you mean like how long with like the process of doing it, like you know, having the idea and prepare it, then doing it, then now editing and the presenting, then it's 1 year. But if you mean
It
just
takes
like
long.
filming, it was like, I think we are like more now used to like film, like we are fast with the camera. We know like how to, you know, like taking the ankles, how many times you need to repeat, how like how it works, how you deal with the camera. I think we are more experienced than before. Before was also like with like the another projects with Ramadram and Hello Deutschland was super hard thing. Everybody I think acting is super easy, you know, it's just a camera and they have, and yeah, I do it. You know, the Hollywood actor not better than me. But then when the camera is there, yeah, it's really like the adrenaline come to your body, and not everybody can really look good or like imagine what is in the camera, you know, and then it takes long time, repeat, also getting exhausted. I think, yeah, if from my experience, but like with LSD was even like, it was even like I'm more comfy with like dealing with the camera, but also it was mostly green screen, and I think also this also a different, or I should not say green screen, right? They don't know what's going on.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's it.
okay.
We
It's
are in
enough
2022.
information.
It's,
But yeah, I
it's,
think it's like the process of the team is getting like, we start to touch this. I think every time we are developing good step.
Of course.
Yeah, with like
No, but as well, like being able to make a project that like 1 year with 25 people involved and scene and filming and act, and you already have a story before you go. You're not going to experiment.
yeah, but also we don't
You,
have
of course, you still experiment
anybody.
inside, but you as well have like.
But also
a
you need
structure
to know
to
also the
follow
25
and,
people, they are not, they didn't study acting or they didn't act in TV before. Like we are not a professional TV actor. Maybe like Timothy, he did more, but like we are not really professional. You know, like also this is like came also from. It's extra work, I think, to understand this, you know, like also like this to communicate with the idea and like also developing it, you know, like how Nadine she developed it, you know, like, and she tried to transfer it to our mind, then you can act on the camera. It's all of this, and it was, of course, it was like it's a nice memory, but in that time also we had a lot of drama, timing. Our team is like perfect. We don't came late, especially me. But I think it's really nice memory, you know, when I remember all these, like also all the projects like Round Drum and Hello Deutschland, it's super nice to remember it. Do you remember when that happened? And of course in that moment was super stressful. We were all but now I really love these moments. It's a nice memory when you remember it, but not when you're doing it. Yeah, I talk too much. I just realized.
No, it's
It's
cute.
okay, we still have a little bit of time.
But if I'm allowed to be the asshole again, we still didn't text and invite the others.
I did already some.
Yeah. Who did you do?
Pedro.
Of the 25. Okay, good.
Sam, what did you do, Pedro?
But Pedro answered me already.
Yeah, but this is still Sam. I'm just talking about the grammar. Don't get stressed. It's okay. It's fine. I'm just
Look, this is the problem with Lebanese. They speak French and English, and they think the other people they don't how to speak it.
Here
They make fun
comes the
of
bride.
all the Middle East people. You know that they are the best speakers.
But he was laughing, so it seemed to be funny.
Yeah, Lebanese really annoying.
What?
Nothing racist.
What?
Nothing racist.
How can you say something like this about my parents, about my friends, about me? No, it's not nice. Sometimes it's okay to joke about things. And some other
Yeah,
things.
but also we speak about like Austrian people, Bavarian people, Schwäbisch people in Germany. It's not.
But not
It's-
in public,
but
no.
or personal choice of jokes. Like there's like so many so much comedy on TV, and there's comedy that is really going pure. But let me continue my sentence.
On the media, but don't talk this thing, because if you understand Arabic, Nadine, and you see the TV shows, it's mostly Lebanese. They making fun of another people, like what I do now. I can give you like 6 names right now. They still have these TV shows.
And-
They talk about Syrian badly. They talk about Egyptian. You know, they are super famous in media. Adil Karam, Hisham Haddad, Tony Baroud, who else? There is like thousands.
Fantastic. I will let you do whatever you want. I'll just continue my sentence what I was saying before. So comedy is a choice. You choose exactly what you want to say. You choose like you want to go into this, going into the personal, and like some jokes that are so general that are like so cliche as well, and I cannot like really all the time laugh to it because I think it's not the smartest joke, and there are comedians who really find like if you tell me the Lebanese how they say hi kifak ça va, it's overused and stuff, but I understand. But if you tell me like everyone is annoying, it's another story. It's a
No, but you take it so personal, Yusuf.
of course. Hello.
Oh, look who is
Yeah,
in the house.
but I think this could also be a good topic.
This is becoming
If
a
we don't
repetitive pattern.
work, then we should work at least on ourselves and on our communication skills. Then we should maybe talk about avoiding discriminating language and behavior, also, and use it also as an artistic strategy. You know, not as a, like for example in Germany, many people freak out when it comes to gender language. The German language is pretty much deciding between male and female. So when you want to say die Sprecherin, and you make a, so then you can make a, when you speak you can make a break, a small break, Sprecherin, and some people freak out on that. For me, for example, I love it, and for me it's like challenging even to always do it, to keep my mind.
Yeah.
Somebody's calling me.
Not me.
Maybe you should answer because you were inviting.
Maybe this is like some audience calling you saying, I have a question or something. or
Yeah,
a
your
comment.
gloves is super nice. From where you get it? Can we make close to you?
No,
Close?
I don't know the number.
They don't pick it up.
I think you should.
I
you
had
can
one of
hear it
those-
on
I
your-
had a missed
You can
call
hear it
from
on
her
your
phone.
own. You can be the only one who can hear it.
When I woke up, I had a missed call from her.
Hallo? Ja. I know what this is. My phone number is on the forehead, was written on the forehead of the singer of Hage Ichte many years ago when they did live shows. So people filmed it, so it's on the internet. So I get also in the middle of the night on weekends, I get all these like freaky calls from Hage Ichte fans.
my God.
You don't know how many numbers I blocked on my phone.
Then when I have a new number, I will text
Dean,
you.
this is like no one in the world with on their phone and they would have this.
What's today's
Sometimes
topic?
they even then it was also on Dreisat on this Culture TV, kitchen concert with Hage Ichte
In your phone number.
and with my phone number, and then
Is it a tattoo?
no, he wrote it with edding.
Okay. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, but he was.
It's Hage Ichte, you never knew them.
No, they were asking.
I
they were
mean-
asking me if it's okay, and I said, yeah.
Yeah, Hage Ichte went like, you know.
How are you,
there's a
Danny?
group that's you know transcended like so many boundaries, I would say. Very, very interesting. I'm okay, I'm right. I was just working so much today, so of course I'm late again. But everyone who knows me also knows that I'm always late.
It's authentic, you mean?
It's authentic, yes.
Yes.
What's the topic today? How are you?
I'm-
good. We're
I'm
fighting
working.
a little bit.
Yeah, I know, you like fight on camera. It's very interesting.
Authentic.
It's authentic.
Yes, we
It's
are
like
so
what it
authentic.
is, like. So what did you do again?
I was just
But this is also like a very judgy question, like again.
It's a provocative one, I
Okay.
know.
Okay.
It was for purpose.
yeah, it's
It
not
was on
discrimination. Look, I didn't take it as discrimination.
Congratulations.
It's not discrimination.
Yeah, you see,
Congratulations.
it's the same topic. I
It
like
is
that.
provocation.
Thank you. I was talking in this way, you know.
If I look at you now and I tell you Polish people are annoying,
Mm-hmm.
what would you say to me?
No, like let's make
It's
it
true.
like clear.
Yeah.
Polish people are
annoying.
alcoholic, you know, like this like stereotype. But sometimes when you say it as like joking, you know, and you know me and I know you, there is this like kind of joke. It doesn't
It depends.
mean a stereotype.
It depends what it means to me. It depends what you trigger with it. Not depends on what you assume is our relationship.
Mhm.
Sometimes you don't know what
Mhm.
kind of feelings you are triggering
Mhm.
with that, and this is where you have to kind of.
But there is like, you know, like when I don't say it personal, you know, when we say it about something, you know, like I was talking about Lebanese, there is a lot of stand-up comedies, you know, in like Lebanese stand-up comedies, like I can also tell you the
If
name.
you have a problem
They
with
are
some
talking-
people
No,
in
no.
specific, one second. If you have a problem with, if I have a problem with this cup, I will not throw the whole table. I will say this cup is not okay. I will take it out of the frame and put it somewhere. I don't throw the whole table.
Yeah, but I didn't mean it with the hot
But this is
paper.
how it's coming. I'm trying to tell you. Like 3 people are trying to tell you this. Take a deep breath. One
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
One second. Please,
Yeah, yeah.
please do it
But
for me.
don't-
Do it for me. One
No,
second.
no, I'm not
Please,
comfortable
please,
with that.
please, do
I'm
it
not
for me.
comfortable.
Do it
No,
for
no,
me.
no, don't talk to
Just
me
to
like
keep.
this. I will
Come
go
on,
out of
one,
the life.
2, 3.
No, I will not take the, like, don't talk to me like this. Like, you are from up and down and you are
Where's
teaching
up
me.
and where's down? Did I speak from up, please?
Okay.
Let's change the
Listen,
topic.
no, I
I
think
think I am not able to understand now.
I think you are. It's just
Yeah.
I
It's
think you also.
Yeah, let's change the topic.
yeah.
Look how authentic we are.
But
We're
Zero
silencing
was
each
also
other.
laughing.
It's
just to-
comedy.
Just to.
You know,
Say it.
fights
I
are
go
always
back to
like
that.
comedy. Like no, it's not fights, like discussions like this. It's also important to have those discussions on camera because, you know, there is a lot of. Many of these things are also people are not so. Yeah, if they're like not comfortable talking about it. But there is a whole culture around like silencing things, you know, and about not like taboo, like tabooisierung, you know, like to make taboos about, you know. So I think it's good to have those conversations on camera as well. You know, it could be, you know, like we could do like a whole talk show, like, you know, when people fight, you know.
Wait, is it a bit of Jay's show, no?
Jerry Springer, you know, or something.
In the 90s, this was very
It
popular,
was very popular.
In daily talk shows.
Arabella Kiesbauer.
Everybody was
Yeah.
screaming at each
Oh,
other.
yes.
They invited one guy and 3 girls, and all of them thought that they are the only girlfriend and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, and then they found out during the live and blah 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 blah. It was like, no,
Yeah.
but no, I'm not sure if you should do this.
No, maybe not.
But you said
But
we
you
have
would
a
be like
surprise
really
for you.
good.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think you were talking about LSD today, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you probably also covered everything.
No.
No?
Many things are still there.
No, it was interesting because LSD is has such a great potential. I think. I mean, the whole project very much.
So now I was like not sure if you're not
No,
talking about
no,
the
no,
drug or the
no.
project.
So that's very nice.
Like, okay,
No, we
you could-
decided
you could
we
still be
Best
both.
promotion.
You could still
Best
be-
promotion of the day.
No, we think. No, we decided this is a topic for another day. No, we're doing the League of Spiritual Defense,
Yeah.
of course. And no, I think it's a great because I was reading up on something today. Came up to me, and it was about transgenerational trauma. Yes. And so I was researching some books, and there was a book by German Literaturwissenschaftlerin. You know, she wrote like a whole book about it. There was like a lot of other books, but it was about, she makes like a whole thing about not only like from a personal perspective, like she was born in 46.
A whole thing about what? So then,
Intergenerational trauma.
Okay, let me explain a little bit what it is.
Yeah.
So it's when you talk about like if there's a generation that, for example, was experiencing war or some kind of natural catastrophe, a pandemic,
Something traumatizing.
something
Like
traumatizing.
a whole generation.
So this generation is having a set of like behaviors that they adapt due to this, and their children also are then they don't experience it. They don't deal with it the same way, but they deal it like what the parents are actually giving them emotionally. They kind of like adapt that, and they don't know. And also the parents don't know that they are transmitting this whole trauma to the children. And then there is the third generation also. So, for example, me, as I am the grandchild of World War II survivors, I have observed also like a little bit like of what I got from my parents and what my parents got from.
But do you mean
You
like
know.
also genetic, that you give it also to your children, for example? Or it's just something like a behavior or like trauma inside you give it, or you project it in your children?
Well, there is both. There is both.
There
And
is
it
also
also
genetic.
argues also that it actually is also something that is can also be transmitted genetically.
Wow.
So because you are developing, when you're having the children, you always you may have already lived through the trauma, and so it affects the biochemical consistency of your body. So it also kind of has an impact on you.
It even
On
goes in
your
your DNA.
DNA.
Even
Yes.
if you like work on it, like try to fix this trauma.
Yeah, I mean, you can break the cycle, and of course, you know, going through therapy and all that, you can fix things. But remember also that, you know, in many cultures also, but you know, psychotherapy is also like kind of disputed because it was also used as like pathologizing people was also used as a weapon also a little bit, you know. So psychology, but nowadays I think, you know, when you try to like heal from trauma with therapy, that's a good way to break the cycle. But also generations, like the former generations, didn't speak about therapy because mental health was not was also a taboo,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, still,
So-
I think in Syria, like, they had therapy. Also, there is not a lot of therapy because it's not also, like, taboo. Also, it's, like, something, like, you are crazy, you know? Like, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
how the
exactly.
people see it.
Yeah.
And also, it's, like, shame to go to therapy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, then it's something, when I had therapy in Syria, it has to be in secret, you know? Like, nobody knew at that time, like...
Yeah, you just
covering.
go to have
Even
like,
my parents, they didn't tell me in the beginning. They told me this friend of the family want to talk to you. Yeah, it's. I think I don't know how it was like in Germany, but in Syria still now there is no like awareness about therapy. Actually, this is the most nice thing in Germany to have a therapy.
Yeah, but I
Session.
also think that this changed in the last years. It became more. It was not like this in the
no, it wasn't.
80s. I think it
No.
started maybe in the No, I think maybe.
But
the
even not the
2000
90s.
millennium.
Yeah, not the 90s. Yeah.
Before it was only I only knew therapy through Woody Allen movies. Like for me, New York was like the city of like everybody goes
Neurotics.
therapy,
Yes, yeah.
and that was super cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then of course Vienna or this Freud, no? Yeah, but this is I started studying psychology.
If I can do the law, I put in the law like everyone has to have therapy. I think it's healthy to have a therapy.
Oh, I mean, you know, in fact, if you had enough people who have a specific, you know, degree of awareness, and if the people also through this awareness knew how to handle their own emotions, you know, we would probably have like a pretty much stable society that is able to listen to problems and not feel overwhelmed by other people's problems, and they also kind of like listen to them, and we would have like healthier relationships, really, because now because I think that because of the stigma of psychotherapy on mental health and all that, people don't do that, people don't know how to do that, they don't go to therapy, so it all is kind of like outsourced to professionals.
Yeah.
But I think if we had like a better degree of like understanding of this,
but I
it
don't
wouldn't be the
really
case.
also like I agree with supporting, you know, like I think support is different than like awareness, because also like everybody has, you know, like I had a problem, like I didn't discover it where it came from till I went to therapy. That I knew that this is from my childhood when I was 5 years old, you know, and still affecting me till now. This is, if I didn't go to therapy, I would never knew that. You know, I will never knew the roots that I could change. And I don't think so, like, it needs education. It needs, like, academic people, like, people they study that, you know, to help you to figure this out. Like, I don't want to go super far, you know, like, to, like, maybe, like, medical and chemistry. Maybe I'm not this, like, big fan. But I think therapist, at least it's like Google Map for me, you know. Now I know where I am, where is my problem, where I need to work on, you know. And then this is working on, it needs support. It needs people understand this to support. But I don't think so. It's like it helped without therapy. In my opinion, it's just my opinion thinking.
No, it's a good. I think it's valid, your opinion. It's just no. I just like a little anecdote that happened when I was in therapy last year for a longer time, and so the therapist was like asking about like if he can call my mother, and my mother, because he needed to know something, and I said yes. And so I asked him afterwards, like when he talked to my mother on the phone. Yeah, I asked him like what did she say? Like how did it go? And then he said something about how she wanted him to like in the end of the conversation she told him like, please help my son, and then he told her, well, it's so much I can do. The main thing that is really helping people is their environment.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone needs to step up, not to the one person, not to me specifically, but like everyone needs to step up their game about that, and be like aware of like
And
responsible, accountable.
Yeah, but this
responsible
is also,
without the pain or like the idea of responsibility. You're carrying something.
Yeah.
No, responsible is kind of like really me understanding that this here, if I put it here, it's gonna fall.
Yeah.
Understanding that like it just like need to
Yeah.
slowly, I think is it will take all of us up. But
Yeah.
today we are almost reaching our beautiful time with Zero.
No, but just like to make the full circle to LSD, not the drug.
hashtag.
Hashtag not the drug.
I think that the transgenerational trauma is. I think I see that show very much in this kind of narrative of like transgenerational trauma. It can be it because it haunts you and like, and it has such a great impact today on our society. So I see it in the patterns of like this would be breaking the silent the cycle of trauma, that is to talk about it and to even if it's like a
Finding the
revenge fantasy, so it's still like it's addressing it, but it also playing with it with the means of like our modern times, postmodern times, postmodern times. Postmodern. So, we are reaching the end, you said?
I don't mind, it's up to Zero. Zero is our director.
We have 44 minutes now. So I think
I said enough. I said what I wanted to say.
Hopefully tomorrow we can gonna talk about social media and
Mental health.
mental health.
Okay.
And also we're gonna add dating apps and like all our experience with that and stuff.
That's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait for us tomorrow.
Yes. Chuzikowski,
Stay tuned.
Ciao.
sleep
Be
well.
back tomorrow
when we
we find out about Mo's addiction to
dating
social
apps.
media.